My name's Louise Hall, and this is my animal communication breakthrough.
How did you get started in animal communication?
I guess I've always been interested in animal communication. It's always something that I've really wanted to do. And so years ago, when all the professionals brought their books out, I read them all, and I was, I was just really hooked on it. But I always kind of believed that it was for other people and not something that I would ever be able to do myself. Really, I just thought it was like a gift for for um, for others, really. And but I guess really. Looking back on things now, knowing what I know now, I've always been around animals, and I think probably I was communicating with them on a level anyway, but I just didn't realize.
Really?
So
Mhm.
that was that was really sort of where I started. So it's been sort of many years where I've kind of wanted to do it. So
Uh-huh. How did you then suddenly decide you want to start studying it or learning more about it?
I really it was when I found the right teacher. Really, it was I was really lucky that there was lots of synchronicities that sort of brought me to a really good teacher that I connected with, and she was able to I attended her courses, and she was able to sort of nurture me through my limiting beliefs about it as well. So that was
Mhm.
really good, and that kind of just got me started properly.
Mhm. So were some of those limiting beliefs some of the challenges that you were facing?
Confidence was a really big problem for me, and yeah, and believing that I wasn't special enough to be able, I had this block that it was only for people that were gifted, and that really changed with that. So
So just over time that went away or
I think really it was I was I the first course that I attended was um I was really struggling with it, and I kind of like had that belief back again where I just thought, wow, this isn't for me. It's just something I've tried again, and it's not something that I'm going to be able to do. And I just let go, and I just kind of finished the course, and I thought, oh, that's thankfully that's over and done with, and I don't, I'll just that was it really. And I was so lucky that I was invited back to attend the course again, that and I really wanted to be an animal communicator, so I just let go of my fears and I went for it. I think I just sort of decided to just go with what was going, what was coming up. And it was quite a slow process, really. It was like little things started to come through, and because I was getting support in the environment as well, and I was getting verification on things, my confidence started to grow, and I started to believe that it was something that I could do.
and that you were doing? Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So where did that lead you? What are you doing right now? You
No, at the beginning, well, I decided at the beginning of this year to become a professional animal communicator, because I spent, well, after attending those courses, I attended every course that I could. I got onto a bit of an express train, and I just went wild with it, and I joined practice groups, and every workshop that was available, and I just practiced all the time, because I thought, because now I got it, I didn't want to lose it, so I just wanted to keep going. And
Mhm.
so I gave myself some goals, and which I achieved, and my confidence built all the time, and I really decided that I wanted to take that further, because having learned and done basically, it was literally my dream come true really, and that I wanted to I wanted to help the animals and people as much as I possibly could. So, which is why I decided that it was the time to sort of go professional with it, really, just so I can help as many animals as possible.
Hmm. And now it probably doesn't even feel like you're working. It's just some dream job that you have.
It's beautiful. If ever I have any doubts about anything, really, because obviously, I still have doubts about certain things, and I still go out of my comfort zone. If ever I worry about things like that, I always remember why I'm doing it, and
Mhm.
ultimately it's for the animals.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because even professionals who've been in the field for so many years, they tell me the same story, that they still have some doubts every once in a while, or they're not always sure, they lose some confidence. So it's everybody has it.
Yeah, and I continue to learn as well. There's so much for more for me to develop with what I'm doing as well. And and I still uh, join practice groups, and and I help with those as well. And it's I can never say that I'm uh, as good as I want to be, really. It's I'm just going to continue to grow with it, really.
Hmm. Great. That's so nice to hear that there was a happy ending there and it's still going.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's just like it is really a dream come true for me, and to be able to do what I didn't think would ever be possible for me, and and it's so, and the animals need us as well, and I think everybody should be an animal communicator.
Someday, someday, maybe a
Someday.
long time, but someday everybody will be.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today and for sharing your story. It's a wonderful thing for you to do that, and it certainly will help so many people.
Oh, Josh, I really appreciate you talking to me about it, and it's so lovely to be able to have that opportunity. So thank you too.
You're welcome.